The law of attraction versus the law of latency. You might be thinking, what on earth is the law of latency? Or you might be thinking, oh no, not more law of attraction nonsense. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be taking my life's experience of having coached thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners into the realizations that has enabled them to succeed to the levels that they have, and take my experience in having done so into breaking down for you both what the law of attraction is and what the law of latency is, and how the two are completely meshed together. Once you understand this, it's going to enable you to be consistently in action and be empowered in the face of anything. So if this sounds like something that you want to have in your life, then stay tuned. I am Dan Warburton, a transformational coach who's known for having enabled thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners to succeed in extraordinary ways. I've also got web spaces full of testimonials backing this up, and I'm often invited to speak to audiences of thousands around the world about what transformation makes possible. I now get to live an extraordinary lifestyle, and I want you to be able to experience the same. Okay, so let's go for it. What is the law of attraction? So as you may have seen in my 5-part series, I really break down what the law of attraction actually is, like the truth of it. However, in today's video, what I want to show you is how the law of attraction really means nothing until we understand the law of latency. So the law of attraction is this philosophy that we all attract things to our lives, that everything that we have in our lives has all been things that we've attracted. Now, I don't believe that we attract anything, because that would mean that I am at the center of the universe, which is completely ridiculous. We don't attract anything. However, I totally agree that we create, we manifest things to appear in our lives or in our experience of being alive. And the law of attraction is this basis that the vibration that we vibrate at, we attract or we create things which are aligned or a reflection of that vibration. So if we're feeling joy and we're feeling happy, that we will attract and create circumstances and situations that also make us feel joy and feel happy. If we're feeling down, depressed, fed up and annoyed, then what happens is we end up attracting more circumstances, more situations into our life that actually match that vibration. So that's generally what the law of attraction is seen or believed to be. Now, if you want to know more about my take on the law of attraction, then go and see the 5-part series. Now, what is the law of latency? Okay, so when you get in a car, you open the driver's door, you get into the car, you close the door, you then use your key to start the car. Now, this is where the law of latency happens, and then this enables you to understand the law of latency so you can see how it operates in everything else. So you then get that key, you put it into the ignition in the car, you turn it, and then the lights come on. And then you turn the key, and that sends a positive charge to the battery, connected to the negative charge back. The battery then is connected to the electric motor. The electric motor then starts to spin, jugga, 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 jugga. You hear that sound, and then vroom, then the car engine starts, and then the car is running. Now, all of that has been in the law of latency. That in the universe, it takes time for things to happen. So as soon as you turn the key, it's not like the engine started straight away and the car started moving. That's in the next phase. But there's actually a millisecond between all the mechanism connecting as you turned the ignition of the key, made the connections, then the electrical current was sent, then the battery started to turn, then petrol was poured into the engine, and then the spark ignited the petrol, and then the petrol started, that then got the engine going, and then you had some kind of a perpetual motion, obviously powered by the petrol. It's not exactly perpetual, maybe that's another video another day. However, there was a law of latency, there was a law to physics that all of that had to take place before the car actually started. Then there's a law of latency when you put your foot on the throttle and you put it in gear, take your foot off the clutch, and then with the gears engaged, you push down the throttle, then the car starts to move. It's not like straight away you put the foot down, the car moves. No, there's a whole series of mechanisms that all need to tie up, engage with each other, take place, align up, and then the car starts to move forward. This is the same with any single action that you take. Like with every action, we get a reaction. With every bit of cause, there is an effect that we get back. But once you understand this, you start to understand that we must respect the universe. The universe doesn't work like that. There's laws to the universe. Now, I'm not saying that it's not impossible for us to manifest or create something from nothing into thin air. However, I am a mere human being and I don't know how to manifest things from zero into creation from nothing. However, having now got to a point where I get to live a lifestyle where I wake up when I want, I go to bed when I want, I've got money coming in, I get to coach clients and I get to travel the world and live this extraordinarily fulfilling lifestyle, I know that it took a process from A to Z, the result that I have now. That first there was A, then I took action B, and then C, and then D, and then some of them continual amount of times before I got to the result that I am now. Like the first person I announced and said I'm a transformational coach didn't become a coaching client. No way. I had to tell 20 people that I'm a transformational coach. And then out of those 20, I had to offer them an experience of transformational coaching. So let's say in the end, I had to tell 200 people that I'm a transformational coach in conversation. Out of those, 20 of them said yes to receiving a complimentary transformational coaching session with me. And that's where I empower people to have these great breakthroughs. And then out of those 20 people that had these breakthroughs, a few of them then actually asked, you know, what's next? I want to take this forward. I'm ready for this. Or I saw that they were ready for it, so then I made them an offer, because I don't offer everybody to work with me. And then from there, a few of them said, yep, okay, I'm ready to do this. And then they paid me money, and then they became a coaching client. So there's a whole law of latency between the conversations that I have, the actions that I take, being committed, being focused, being consistent before the results start to show up and show back. Once you understand the law of latency, you become empowered, because you realize that there's nothing you can do other than just show up, be powerful, and take consistent action. And once you do that and you take these actions consistently, then you know that if you're consistent and you learn by the feedback, you learn that from the results that you get from taking those actions, ever refine, ever tweak, practice the famous philosophy of Kaizen, which is constant and never-ending improvement, then what happens is bit by bit you refine what you do. The next time you take better actions, and each time you get better and better results. And each result is a tiny little building block of the big picture. The big block, or the big picture might be the house. Create one brick at a time, get one result at a time, and in the end when you put them all together, then you've got the house, then you have the money, then you have all the lifestyle that you've ever wanted, then you have the love, then you have the relationship. Everything comes as a consistent amount of actions and sustained effort. And the law of latency is always at play. And once you get this, you can relax. Just know there's a law to the universe. Just enjoy the journey. Make every step count. Make every moment be a moment that you savor. Because we're not going to be alive forever. We're not going to have this same opportunity forever. Every moment, once it's spent, it's gone. The next moment will never be the same again. So take this on today. Stay committed to your goals, your dreams and ambitions. However, just have a little bit of humbleness about you. Have a little bit of respect to the laws of the universe. And that one of the major laws is the law of latency. That there's a certain length of time that it takes for those results to show. And just relax, go with the flow, show up powerfully, play with passion, enjoy your journey, and everything will take its course in time. And just know that you can create absolutely anything you want for yourself and your life, as long as you be committed and take consistent actions. Well done for taking the time to check out this video. If you learned something new, then click that subscribe button and click that like button if you've learned something that's inspired you that you can take on going forward into your life. That will also enable my videos to be boosted so I can ever have these videos seen by more people and I can impact the world in an ever better way. This is my mission as a transformation coach, to serve all you entrepreneurs, business owners and people committed to creating and living the best life possible. Remember, dream the dream, choose the dream, live the dream. Namaste.